2 seconds. That's how long it takes an AI to answer you. But inside those 2 seconds, your sentence gets shredded into pieces, translated into pure math, interrogated by a system that reads intent better than most humans. And here's the part nobody talks about: handed off to an invisible team of mini AIs that work for you, argue with each other, and grade their own homework before you see a single word. Tonight, we're going inside. And I promise you by minute 3, you will never look at a chatbot the same way again. Here's our experiment. One simple question: should I buy Tesla stock today? Hans, I'd easy, right? It's not. To answer this, an AI has to understand what you mean, not just what you said. It has to know its own memory is out of date. It has to go get live data. And it has to decide how honest to be with you about risk. Every world-class AI, Fable 5, GPT, Gemini, runs this question through the same hidden pipeline. Think of it like an NFL team in the 2 seconds after the snap. 11 specialists, each with one job, executing a play you never see from the stands. So let's run the play. Step 1 is brutal. The machine destroys your sentence. First stop, tokenization. Your sentence gets chopped into chunks called tokens, sometimes whole words, sometimes fragments. Tesla might become Tes plus LA. Why? Because the AI doesn't read English. It never has. Each token then becomes an embedding, a list of hundreds of numbers that represent that word's meaning as a location in space. Stay with me, because this is the coolest idea in all of AI. In this space, king minus man plus woman lands you almost exactly on queen. Meaning itself becomes geometry. Your question about Tesla is now a constellation of coordinates floating in a space with thousands of dimensions. But here's the problem. Right now, every word is alone. Buy doesn't know it's next to stock. The machine has your words, but zero understanding. That changes in the next box. And this box is the one that made modern AI. In 2017, Google researchers published a paper with a title that sounds like a self-help book. Attention is all you need. That one paper is the reason ChatGPT, Gemini, and Fable 5 exist. Here's what attention does. Every word looks at every other word simultaneously and asks, how much do you change what I mean? Watch it work. In our prompt, the word buy fires a strong connection to stock. Okay, this is financial. Then it locks on to today, and that changes everything. Today means the user wants current information. Attention just detected something the user never said out loud. This question cannot be answered from memory. That's intent detection, not magic, math. Query, key value vectors scoring every relationship in your sentence, all at once. And it doesn't happen once. It happens across dozens of stacked layers. Early layers catch grammar. Middle layers catch meaning. Deep layers catch things like tone, risk, and what you're really asking, which, for our Tesla question, is help me not lose money. The machine now understands you, maybe better than your friends do. But understanding is the easy part. Now it has to make a decision. And this is where the smartest AIs, separate from before top models answer anything hard, they do something eerily human. They talk to themselves. It's called chain of thought reasoning. And when you see thinking on your screen, this is what's happening behind the glass. The user wants investment guidance on Tesla. My training data has a cutoff. I don't know today's price. I don't know today's news. Answering from memory would be confidently wrong. I need live data, and I should be careful. This is financial advice territory. Read that again. The model just did 4 things: identified your goal, admitted what it doesn't know, planned a strategy, and flagged a risk. 10 years ago, an AI that knows what it doesn't know was science fiction. Now it happens before your coffee order gets called. So the model has a plan. Go get live data. But a language model is just a brain in a jar. It has no hands. So how does a pile of math reach out and touch the internet? The answer: tool calls. And the loop behind them is called react. Reason, act, observe, repeat. Reason: I need Tesla's current stock price. Act: fire a web search. Observe: read the results. Price is moving. There's earnings news from this morning. Reason again: earnings just dropped. I should pull the actual numbers, not headlines. Act again: it's an air traffic controller working a storm. Scan, decide, act, rescan. The model isn't following a script. It's deciding in real time which tools to grab based on what it finds. Search for news, calculator for math, code execution for actual data analysis. Most AI videos stop here. But if we stop here, you miss the single craziest thing about Fable 5. The reason it can work on a problem not for 2 seconds, but for days. Here's the part that genuinely feels like the future. Fable 5 doesn't just call tools. It can spin up sub-agents, smaller AI workers, each assigned one slice of your problem, all running in parallel. For our Tesla question, picture a restaurant kitchen on a Saturday night. One station pulls the earnings report. One scans this morning's news. One checks market sentiment. One plays devil's advocate and stress tests the bear case. And the head chef, the main model, coordinates all of it and assembles the final plate. It gets better. Fable 5 can inspect its own work, literally using vision to look at charts, documents, even code it wrote, and check the output against the original goal before you ever see it. It's an intern that finishes the project, then proofreads it, then grades itself in seconds. You didn't ask a chatbot a question. You hired a team and became a manager for free. The answer is built. The team signs off. But before one word reaches your screen, it has to survive one final box. And this box has the power to kill everything. Every frontier AI runs its output past safety classifiers, a final checkpoint that can refuse a request even after all that work is done. Ask how to hurt someone or scam someone. The gate slams shut mid-thought. All that machinery, overruled by one gatekeeper. Our Tesla question passes, with one modification. The system attaches a warning. This is not financial advice. The machine is protecting you and itself. And now, the finale, and it's beautifully simple. After all of this, the model writes the answer one token at a time. Predict the most likely next word. Add it. Predict again, thousands of times faster than you can blink. The most sophisticated reasoning system humans have ever built ends its process the same way you finish a sentence, one word at a time. So here's your new superpower. Every prompt you type gets shredded, mapped into geometry, mind-read by attention, reasoned through step-by-step, researched with live tools, delegated to a team of sub-agents, safety-checked, and rebuilt one word at a time. 2 seconds, that entire war, every single time you press enter. And here's what nobody's telling you. Knowing how the machine thinks changes how you should talk to it. In the next video, I'll show you exactly how to write prompts that exploit this pipeline. The difference is honestly unfair. Subscribe so you don't miss it. And drop a comment. Which box shocked you the most? I read every one. I'll see you inside the machine.